Hello children, welcome to our numerals lesson today. This lesson was produced by Rwanda Education Board with support from UNICEF. My name is Teacher John. This lesson is for Primary 5 Mathematics, Unit 4. Dear adults, we still encourage your support during this radio learning program. In this lesson, you will still need a notebook and a pen. Dear friends, let us review what we learned in the previous lesson. In the previous lesson, we learned adding fractions with different denominators using equivalent fractions. We learned that we first make all the fractions to have the same denominator by looking for an equivalent fraction for one of the fractions to be added. We also learned that adding fractions with the same denominator, we add their numerators and maintain the denominator. Dear friends, let us check the answers for your homework in the previous lesson. In your homework, I gave you to add fractions 1 over 12 plus 3 over 4. I hope the answer you got was 10 over 12. Check if the answer you got was 10 over 12. And for the fractions 2 over 5 plus 3 over 10, I hope you got 7 over 10. Well done, children. Thank you for doing your homework. And now, children, in today's lesson, we will learn about adding fractions using the lowest common multiple. We will learn about adding fractions using the LCM, which we called the lowest common multiple.
Come along and play with us.
Like I said before the break, in today's lesson we will learn about adding fractions with different denominators using the lowest common multiple, the LCM. But first, we will have a warm-up. It is still our fraction chant. You can sing or chant along with me, or just clap your hands, stomp your feet, or make any other body movement you feel like. Let's go. Fractions, fractions, parts of a whole. They are equal pieces like parts of a bread. Half a bread, half a biscuit. A half is a half, big or small. It takes 2 halves to make one whole. Fractions, fractions, parts of a whole. Well done, children. Did you enjoy it? Let's do it one more time. Let's go. Fractions, fractions, parts of a whole. They are equal pieces like parts of a bread. Half a bread, half a biscuit. A half is a half, big or small. It takes 2 halves to make one whole. Fractions, fractions, parts of a whole. Well done, children. I hope you're now ready to learn. Now, friends, let us remind ourselves about the lowest common multiple. How did we say we find it, children? Very good. We learned to find the lowest common multiple of numbers by prime factorization, where we divide the numbers whose LCM we are to find with the prime numbers, starting with the smallest until the numbers are reduced to 1. We then multiply all the used prime numbers to get the LCM. So friends, today we are adding fractions with different denominators using the LCM that you already know how to find. In this case, we first find the LCM of the denominators of the fractions we are adding. The LCM becomes our new denominator. Then, using the LCM, we divide with the denominator of the first fraction and multiply the result with the numerator. We repeat the procedure with the second fraction and then add the two results to get our new numerator. Are you getting the procedures, friends?
Come along and play with us.
Welcome back, children. Let us have some examples. Example 1. Using the LCM, add the fractions 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8. Dear friends, first we find the LCM of our denominators 4 and 8. Friends, what is the LCM of 4 and 8? You have few seconds to find it. Very good. The LCM of 4 and 8 is 8. This becomes our new denominator. Therefore, now that we have our new denominator as 8, to add our fractions 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8, we first divide our LCM 8 with the denominator 4. And we get 2. 8 divided by 4, we get 2. Then we multiply 2 with the numerator 1. 2 times 1, we get 2. Very good. We now write 2. We also divide our LCM by the denominator 8. 8 divided by 8, we get 1. And then multiply 1 with the numerator 1 to get 1. Therefore, friends, our first result 2 plus our second result 1 over the LCM 8, which is our new denominator, gives us our new fraction as 3 over 8. 2 plus 1 is 3, which is our new numerator, over our LCM, which is 8. Therefore, 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8, we get 3 over 8. I repeat, 1 over 4 plus 1 over 8 equals 2 plus 1. Then draw a line all over 8, which is our LCM, which gives us 3 over 8. Well done, friends. Let us have another example. Using the LCM, add the fractions 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15. Using the LCM, add the fractions 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15. Dear friends, like in the previous example, what is the LCM of 3 and 15? What is the lowest common multiple of 3 and 15, friends? Very good. If you prime factorized well, the prime numbers 3 and 5 reduced our numbers to 1. Therefore, the LCM of 3 and 15 is 3 times 5, which is equal to 15. The LCM of 3 and 15 is 15. Therefore, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15 equals, draw a horizontal line and write 15 as the denominator below the line. Draw a horizontal line and write 15 as a denominator below the line. Remember, 15 is our LCM. On top of the horizontal line, write in the brackets 15 divided by 3. Friends, do you remember how we got 15 divided by 3? Very good. We said that we divide the LCM by our denominator 3, that is 15 divided by 3, and then close the brackets, we multiply it with our numerator 1, plus 15 divided by 15 multiplied with our numerator 2. You remember we did this in our previous example. All this is over our LCM 15. I repeat, friends, our fractions 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15 equals, we drew the horizontal line, and on top of the horizontal line, we opened brackets, 15 divided by 3, close brackets, times 1, plus 15 divided by 15 times 2. All over, that means our horizontal line, under the horizontal line we have the LCM 15. Friends, this step is because I told you we divide the LCM with the denominator and multiply with the numerator for each of the fractions. This is because I told you we divide the LCM with the denominator and multiply with the numerator for each of the fractions. Therefore, friends, on the next step, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15 equals, in our numerator we now have 5 plus 2, because 15 divided by 3 we got 5, times 1 we got 5, plus 15 divided by 15 we got 1, times 2 we get 2. So in our numerator above the horizontal line we have 5 plus 2 over 15, which is our LCM. And this gives us 7 over 15. 7 over 15. Therefore, friends, 1 over 3 plus 2 over 15 equals 7 over 15. I hope you followed closely. Well done, friends.
Come along and play with us.
Dear children, can you try this out on your own? Use the lowest common multiple to add 1 over 2 plus 3 over 8. Use the lowest common multiple to add 1 over 2 plus 3 over 8. You have few seconds to do so. I hope you have finished, friends. Let us check our answer. Like it was with our examples, friends. First, what is the LCM of 2 and 8? 2 and 8 are our denominators in the fractions. What is our LCM of 2 and 8? What is the LCM of 2 and 8? Very good. If you prime factorized well, the LCM of 2 and 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is equal to 8. The LCM of 2 and 8 is 2 times 2 times 2, which is equaling to 8. Therefore, 1 over 2, which is a half, plus 3 over 8 equals, we again draw our horizontal line and write the LCM 8 as a denominator below the line. Very good. We did this in our previous examples. On top of the horizontal line, following the procedures that we learned, we will write in brackets 8 divided by 2 times 1. Remember, the 8 is our LCM, the 2 is the denominator over half, and the 1 is the numerator over half, plus, in brackets again, 8 divided by 8 times 3. In brackets, 8 divided by 8, close brackets, times 3. This is because our LCM is 8, our denominator of 3 over 8 is 8, then times the numerator of 3 over 8, which is 3. Therefore, our fractions 1 over 2 plus 3 over 8 equals, when you divide 8 divided by 2, you get 4, times 1, that is 4, plus, when you divide 8 divided by 8, you get 1, times 3 is 3. Therefore, our new numerator is 4 plus 3. But remember, all this is over 8, which is our LCM. Remember, all this, the 4 plus 3, is on top of 8, which is our LCM. Therefore, our answer is 7 over 8. Adding 1 over 2 plus 3 over 8 equals 7 over 8. Very good, friends. Before we end our lesson, let us review what we have learned today. We have learned about adding fractions using the LCM. We learned that we first find the LCM of the denominators of the fractions we are adding. The LCM becomes our new denominator. And now the important part is, we use the LCM to divide with the denominator of the fractions and multiply the result with the numerator in order to get our new numerator. How do we do it, friends? We said that we divide with the denominator of the first fraction and multiply the result with the numerator of that fraction. We repeat the procedure with the second fraction and then add the two results to get our new numerator. The denominator remains our LCM. For your homework, friends, add the fractions 2 over 3 plus 1 over 6 using the LCM. You can also add the fractions 3 over 4 plus 1 over 8 using the lowest common multiple. That is it for today. Thank you for participating. Remember to join us for our next numeracy lesson. Bye-bye.
Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time. Goodbye, 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 teacher. Goodbye, children. See you next time.